This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi there, I'm Kaylee O'Kelly with your Wednesday afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Coronavirus case totals here in our state do continue to rise. Today, the State Department of Health Services adding nearly 6,000 new cases to the dashboard, and it brings the statewide total to almost 739,000. As cases go up, so does the death toll here. 12,643 Arizonans have lost their lives during this pandemic. Governor Doug Ducey is issuing an advisory to accelerate the COVID-19 vaccine distribution here in Arizona. So far, more than 486,000 doses have been given. The advisory will allow the state to be able to reallocate doses to where they are needed most. It will also require health providers to give data showing the pace of distribution. Dan Dirksen with the University of Arizona Health Sciences says we need enough people immunized to protect the entire population.
Once we get enough vaccinations in, enough people immune, then you can use those other public health tools that we started early on when the numbers weren't so high, which is when there is a positive case, you can do isolation and contact tracing them.
The second state vaccination site does open next week at Phoenix Municipal Stadium. Unfortunately, all appointments are booked so far at this time. The Navajo Nation was once considered a COVID-19 national hotspot. More than 27,000 cases reported there, nearly 1,000 deaths. Well, the tribal nation getting some much needed help from Team Rubicon. This is a veteran-run nonprofit, typically focuses on disaster, and they go where they are needed most to provide help. The group providing medical support for the Kayenta and Chinle areas of Arizona, setting up field hospitals and assisting with administering vaccines.
We're providing clinical care, which is critical because they have such a staffing need in the Navajo Nation, given the fact that they rely so heavily on contractors. And our main purpose is to mobilize as many non-medical volunteers as we can so that doctors can take care of patients, nurses can take care of patients, and we can help get needles into arms.
And while some people across the nation and world are hesitant to get the vaccine, Callaway is also telling us he didn't see any hesitancy there on the Navajo Nation and that the people there really wanted to get vaccinated. Today, a fundraiser is being held for the family of Chandler police officer Tyler Britt, who passed away after a month-long fight with COVID. All day, a portion of sales at the Zeke's Pizza near Ocotillo and Arizona Avenue will go to the Britt family. Right now, we are seeing more misinformation online, and in this age of social media, our kids are growing up with information at their fingertips 24/7. But how accurate is it? We all know that not everything we read online is true, but does the next generation really understand what fake news is?
Fake news, like even as a term, has just been beaten to death over the last 4 years. And the fact that a lot of the times when people are using the term fake news, they're just referring to news that they don't like the coverage of.
So what does this mean for future journalists?
As journalists, we sort of had to take on this new responsibility of not only reporting the news, but also increasing our fact checking and making sure that our viewers and our readers are getting the right information and not spreading that misinformation.
And there's a way to test your knowledge when it does come to misinformation and also get tips to spot it. Just head to newsliteracyweek.org. We want to bring you into this conversation about misinformation and how to spot it. So tomorrow at noon, we are holding a virtual town hall. It's hosted by our own Justin Pizzera, joined by two leading experts who know a great deal about misinformation, how it spreads, and why you might not be able to tell the difference between what's real and what's not. So we would love for you to also send your questions our way. Just email them to share@abc15.com.
Time now for that most accurate forecast. I'm meteorologist Iris Hermosillo. Today's not going to be as cold as it was yesterday. At least here in the valley, we'll warm into the 60s. So still a cool day, but we'll see mostly sunny skies. In northern Arizona, a high of 36 in Flagstaff, 46 at Kingman, and 58 in Bullhead City. Clouds will begin to move into northwest Arizona today, and then tonight we'll see those clouds increase from the south. Eventually tomorrow looks mostly cloudy, and this is all happening ahead of a storm system that's coming our way on Friday. Now that storm system is going to bring a lot of rain and a lot of snow to California, but but by the time it moves inland, it's going to move through fairly quickly, and so that means it's going to move through our state pretty quickly on Friday, bringing a chance for rain and bringing a chance for high country snow. It looks like our best chances will be by Friday afternoon into Friday night, but then by Saturday morning, we're done with those rain chances. In fact, I think rain chances will be out of here before sunrise Saturday. Temperatures cool today, a little warmer tomorrow, then cool again as we kick off the weekend.
And we have another update for you tonight. Until then, get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or downloading our free mobile app. Make it a great day.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.